All right, man, I'm on the move. Excuse me, Detroit potholes, man. I want to talk about a little bit about the 30th anniversary of Death Certificate for Ice Cube. His second follow-up, because the other one was like an LP. What was it? Was it Will Kill? It had it was like 6 tracks. It had Jacket for Beats on there. That shit was like one of the dopest ideas and the dopest songs in hip hop history. If you ain't never heard Jack for Beats and that joint at LP, I think it's Will Kill. Go check that out, man. We'll talk a little bit about Death Certificate, man. But 2 platinum selling CDs, man. That they said that at one point in time, gangster rap, the underground hardcore gangster rap couldn't sell records, and Ironman's 25th anniversary, and that's kind of primary what I want to talk about. Shout out to Ghostface, Killah, Capadonna, the RZA, Raekwon, the Chef. You had everybody. I think Meth was on that joint. I think You Guy was on that joint. Obviously, the album was unique, and I'm gonna tell you why that album was so unique too. It was unique to Wu-Tang, unique to the world. But shout out to Music Entertainment Playlist is probably one of the greatest rap albums made. And think about it, Supreme Clientele is even a step up. But they so different. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the same concept. You know what I'm saying? They did have the Supreme Clientele had a couple Iron Man the actual cartoon skits on there, but they was different though. They was what 4 or 5 years apart in creating. That was Ghostface's solo album. Even though every album of Wu-Tang was like an actual Wu-Tang album. You know what I'm saying? But the thing what made Iron Man so unique was it was like the first Wu-Tang record. It was like one of the first, it was the first Wu-Tang record that was created in a really new studio. So it sounds totally different than anything like Only Beat for Cuban Links. People consider that one of the greatest rap albums of all time. But it had more of a commercial feel than the other ones. So it was a Tactical with even the ODB was the first joint he dropped, Tactical by Method Man, and it's feel even from Liquid Sources feel was more. It was like if you're gonna get a commercial feel. I'm not saying the album was commercial. If you're gonna get a commercial feel from a Wu-Tang album, it's gonna be that album because the beats were more vibrant. The other, Wu-Tang, most of the other Wu-Tang albums had a more of an edgy feel to them. You know what I'm saying? They had more of an underground hardcore feel to it. And Iron Man had a vibrant, it was a vibrant feel. Some of the, something like Assassination Day. That was Kofi. Check out Kofi Universe. He told me I was supposed to be on Inspector Deck album, but his album got caught in a flood. Right, a lot of albums did. I don't know if he just was able to salvage some, not the other ones, but other than a couple other albums, that was just it had more of a the engineering was better. You could tell it was in a more high quality studio, but the beats were more vibrant. They were more big and but they had hardcore raps on top of kind of commercial beats. People will say commercial beats. It was a different album, and like I said before, that's another album that's virtually unskippable. I mean, from Wildflowers to some of the other songs that people may not notice on that, Black Jesus, some of the more notable. But you're talking about Camé, and you're talking about he had everything you look for. Camé, Iron Maiden, obviously you had Daytona 500, which is a lot of people's favorite song on there. Poisonous Darks that featured just Ghostface, obviously Assassination Day, but another note that made that album so unique was it featured a few songs without Ghostface Killah on there, man. I mean, Assassination Day didn't feature Ghostface Killah. Faster Blade was one of my favorite songs on there. It just featured Raekwon and Chef. So not every song. 2 songs I could think off top, it didn't feature Ghostface Killah, and that's mainly unique. And one song featured Ghostface Killah. Another thing that made that album very, very good too, that was Capadonna's Coming Out Party. His first song that he did with Wu-Tang, he said it was Ice Cream, which Ghostface Killah and Capadonna blew Raekwon out the water on that song. You don't see Raekwon getting blew out the water, but I did think with the production, he really couldn't find his groove on the production on that one, but yeah, that was his coming out party, and Iron Man, that was his coming out party, and that catapulted his next album, even though his next album, even though it wasn't that good, to go. A lot of people say that's one of the bigger disappointments. That's the biggest disappointment of Wu-Tang. One of the big ones is his album just didn't live up to the expectations that he was spitting in on that was on Ironman. But yeah, I mean, shit. You guys, my favorite. I mean, what was the one he had with Mary J. Blige? Whatever. That joint was fire. Like Henry said, that one of the greatest beats. That joint was fire. What else we thinking about? Ironman, that Maiden, that was fire. Daytona 500 was fire. 260 was fire. Assassination was fire. Faster Blaze was fire. Poisonous Dark was fire. That's my favorites. I mean, my favorite. I should say fire. My favorites. Jesus, man. Like so many. Every song. Those my Winter Wars, of course. Cam A. Man, the whole album was like every song could be a single. Damn near. You know what I'm saying? When all the smoke clears, fire. No, them are my favorite ones. When all the smoke clears, actually that beat is bananas. That all the smoke clears is bananas, bro. Like that album is, you know, that if you think anything commercial about Wu-Tang as far as individual albums, that's the closest that you're gonna get to commercial. You know, we had Benjamin Flo come on yesterday. And he said that he didn't like, you know, only built for Cuban Links. He said he didn't like the sound. Yeah, it was rugged, bro. It was a rugged sound, like, you know. But when he got the new studio, Ironman, you could tell the difference. And out of the Wu-Tang debuts, man, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell which one was the best one because it depends on the era. You know, only built for Cuban Links is identified as the best one. If you ask by most pundits and people with knowledge but yeah, I mean, Liquid Source was good. I mean, Ironman was good. Like, damn, I think if Expected Deck would have had his the way it was, that shit probably would have been right there. So it really depend on, you know, how you how you wouldn't ask somebody that like pork, you know, what you think about this pepperoni pizza? You know, you wouldn't. So it all depends on, you know, what you're looking for and what you're listening for. People in the South, you know, coming up, they had a totally different narrative than people, you know, from everywhere else, because if you wasn't in the South, you was cut between the Midwest and everything else, everything in between the West and the East besides the South, you know. The sound was different. I had somebody coming to, you know, Detroit niggas back in the day, we didn't listen to you, we didn't follow them. Yeah, we did. We had our own, I was talking about musically, we listened to their music, they dominated our radio waves. We had Breed in there. But for the most part, they radio wise, they dominated our, it was either West or East. You had some, you know, Southern shit in between there, like Outkast and Silk and stuff of that nature. But yeah, great album, man. Can't talk, man. 25th anniversary, man. That's a great album. And think about it, his follow up, which came 4 or 5 years later. Supreme Clientele was just as good. He was like, you know, Ghostface Killah had the best body of work, fist skills, and all. He had the best body of work out of Wu-Tang. Most people identify Meth as the best Wu-Tang rapper because what Meth had, You All I Need, but Meth albums, man, his albums weren't really fucking with GZA. You know, even if you include his first album, but you know, as far as like albums for real, it's Ghostface Killah, and it's not close. You know, and he my favorite one, but you know, at the end of the day, we talking lyrically. You can say Expected Deck, you can say GZA. I mean, ODB. I mean, he was dope. You could say RZA had some bars, even though he officially didn't have an album. He did that Bobby Digital stuff, but it's just, you know, what you feel. But most people identify Meth with Wu-Tang because Meth crossed over. You know, I don't think he intended to cross over with Mary J. Blige, and then he did movies. He was very vibrant. He had a personality. Meth was the total. That's why Def Jam wanted Meth and ODB. You know what I'm saying? That's why they wanted Meth and ODB. But you talking about Death Certificate? Yeah, that was, you know, Ice Cube follow-up album. That was like his, like, as far as projects, he had one with NWA. You know, to my knowledge, he had America's Most, and then, you know, he had you know, the LP was I Will Kill, and then he came out with Death Certificate, and that had Steady Mobbing on there. It had No Vaseline, you know. So, like I said, it went platinum, probably still running with streaming, and later movie sales. And Ice Cube will always be my favorite, you know, as a rapper, because, you know what I'm saying, if you talking about lyrically in the West back in the day, he was lyrical. A lot of people don't associate he was like people don't associate Jeezy with being lyrical, but if you listen, he said a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? But like I said before, I thought Cube was lyrical, and I thought Cube got a great body of work when you talking about everything he did with NWA and helping him and Ice-T and Schoolie D helping usher in gangster rap, man. Like, man, he did a lot, and then he come right in with everything he did with West Coast Connection. Then he just gonna walk out there. Then I swear, white people and foreign people, I don't say foreign people, but you know, Arabic people, they have some of the worst manners. They will cut you off, bump you, all types of stuff. And then when you get ignorant, then you wrong. I do have some manners, bro. But like I said, could have been wins, right? Walmart, man. This used to be a low-key Walmart. It's pretty clean, but you know, you know how I go. But like I said before, man, yeah, death certificate, man. Now, some people that's some people's favorite album from Ice Cube. I mean, you know, Lethal Injection probably was like, to a lot of people, that's probably like his final like good album. But you know, he did some shit later and shit. West Coast Connection, obviously they broke up because of you know his brother-in-law and Mac 10 got into it. But yeah, another really good album. I can't really say that's his best. Not in my opinion, I can't really say that's his best one, but maybe up top. But hey, 30 years, 25 years of timeless music. So let me know what you guys think, man. Check the music entertainment playlist out. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about these two albums. If you got an opinion, if you haven't listened to them, I recommend a lot of albums, and a lot of people recommended albums to me, and I tapped in on them, and y'all got great taste. But thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. You want to make a financial donation, Cash App CJGood313, Venmo CJGood313, PayPal link description. Best way to donate, share the video, subscribe to the channel, thumbs up. Want to make a financial donation, Cash App CJGood313, Venmo CJGood313, PayPal link description. Appreciate the love, support. Make sure you hit the bell icon, all notifications, to increase your chance to get notification. I go live, drop a video. Peace. Hey you, yeah, I'm talking to you. You right there watching this video, waiting for this live stream to start, or just watching the membership video, man, and why you should join the membership. Let's talk about it real quick, expeditiously. We got the 3 levels. You got the rookie level, you got loyalty badges, you got custom emoji badges, and you have members only live stream. As we get more people flowing in to join the membership, I have members only live chat. That means everybody can see the video that want to see the video, but only members will be able to chat. That's $3. That's a rookie. The All-Star, you get personal shout outs before the videos, maybe after the video, mostly likely before the videos. You give a priority to reply in the chat. So as soon as I see you, I reply before anybody else. Get early access to pretty much all my non-boxing videos there, $10 a month. Then we got the boxing pound for pound superstar for all my boxing boys and gals out there. Get early access to prediction and most of our boxing content, virtual video collaborations, and open debate. So, you know, if you want to pre-record or go live and debate me for a whole video, you got early access to new videos, some of the videos in the All-Star as well too, and priority reply in the comments. So I see in the comments, you get priority reply. No, instantly that's $20 a month. So let me know what you guys think. Don't have a Patreon no more, so here's where you're gonna get some of that exclusive content I used to have on the Patreon. Peace.